Hi guys, today let's see how to make a delicious plum cake. To make that, I'm going to juice one orange. So to juice that orange, I'm using a hand blender. You could also use an electric blender. So I'm just going to juice a hand juicer using the hand juicer. So let's juice the orange. So I have half a cup of orange juice which I'm going to pour in a large size bowl. And the next step would be I'm adding 1/3 cup of water. I'm going to add it by little to check the quantity, so that the total amount would be half a cup of orange juice plus 1/3 cup of water. So just mix it very well, and I'm going to add the fruits. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of raisins, and then half a cup of tutti frutti or candied fruit. So just give this all a good mix. So I'm adding half a cup of candied fruit or tutti frutti. So let's mix this very well. So the next step is to add cherries, cranberries, whatever dried grapes, whatever you get, you can add it in this. So that the main step is to soak this for many hours, many days and many months. But we are going to do this for one day. So do it instantly. Which step I'm going to show you now would help you. So I'm adding 1/4 cup of cherries. So let's add it. I've chopped my cherries. So after chopping, it would be the 1/4 cup of cherries. Just add it. As I said, the alternate method to make this instantly is to heat up a pan, which I will show you now. Just give this all a good mix. Yes. Now the alternate method is to heat up a pan on a medium flame. I will show you now. Just make sure it is hot. As I said, on medium flame. So I'm going to add the fruits and cherries with the orange juice. Don't leave the orange juice. Just give this a good mix and let it cook for 5 to 10 minutes. Wait till the grapes are the grapes absorb more orange juice. So just wait till that stage. Just give a few mix after 2 to 3 minutes each time. So let's add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. This is optional, but it is very important for us. If you don't have, you could skip that step. So as you can see, the grapes, cherries all absorb the orange juice. So as you can see, let us set this aside to cool. Please don't add while it is hot to a mixture. Leave it to cool. So I'm going to use a large bowl to pour our dry ingredients. I'm going to add 2 cups of maida or all-purpose flour. So just put it. I'm adding half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder and clove powder and 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder. So just give this a good mix. These powders will give us that winter feel. So just make sure. And I'm adding baking soda and baking powder. I will give the description number of teaspoons and tablespoons in the description box below. Just mix this all very well. And the next step is to set it aside, and in a medium sized bowl we are going to add our wet ingredients. I have added 1/4 cup of oil. I'm adding 3/4 cups of dark brown sugar. You could also use white sugar, but I'm adding dark brown sugar to give that look and the color, rich color. So add a little bit of water if your dark brown sugar is too hard. So just make this smooth and silky as you can. So just mix this very well. So the water is the major activator of the state. So just don't skip that, and you will get this smooth and silky textured mixture. So just mix this very well. So next I'm going to add 1 egg to this mixture. So just mix this very well. Just make sure that your egg and the brown sugar mixture is very incorporated and it's just mixture is all in one color. So the next step is to add the mixture which was set aside. So just add it in batches so that you won't get a big cloud and it would be easier to mix it with. So I'm mixing on the top first and going to the bottom. Use a spatula to make it easier to scrape the sides and make it easier. So just mix it. I'm adding the second batch now. After second batch, if your consistency is, your batter would be very thick. So don't worry, don't add water or milk to it. We would be adding that orange juice mixture which will make it very thin. So we are adding the orange juice plus the fruits mixture. Just pour all of it and just mix it. So as you can see, it should be like this consistency, a little bit thick but not too thick or too thin. So I am adding 1/4 cup of cashews. So just mix this all very well. So batter's consistency should be thick but not too thick, hard. This is the main thing. I'm going to grease my pan with butter and dust it with some flour, maida or all-purpose flour, or else you can use parchment paper. I'm pouring my batter into this. I'm using 7.5-inch pan, springform pan. You can just scribble or off this recipe. So just pour this. So after this, just give this a few taps so that no air bubbles are present. As I said, with cashews I have added a little bit of almond. The total would be 1/2 cup of the nuts, and I am adding few nuts to decorate it. You can also use cherries like so. And I am preheating my oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. On the convection mode for 10 minutes. The preheating process is very important. Just preheat for 10 minutes, not more than that. Now our oven is preheated. So I'm opening it and placing my pan inside. I'm just closing it, and the time which we are going to do is 45 to 50 minutes. Just check it at 40 or 45 minutes. Each oven is different, so be careful. I'm going to remove this. After removing the sides, I'm going to remove using a knife to release it and just take out the sides. As I'm using a springform pan, it was easy for me. So before taking it out of the oven, just stick a stick inside and check it out so that if your cake is done or not, you would know. Just bake it for 45 to 50 minutes. It would look correct, but just poke a dot in the middle and check it out. So our delicious plum cake is ready. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please don't forget to comment on this channel. Bye bye. I'm going to decorate this cake with a little bit of sugar. So just do this step. Bye bye. See you later.